chicken Alfredo. Okay, I will start with sausage. Of course you go for sausage and balls. Wow, shut up, I like it. Haha, I know you do. Hi guys, I'm Desmond, welcome to my channel. Today we'll play a furry visual novel called Sileo Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, please subscribe my channel. Okay, let's get started. Day 1 Sunday. A fresh start, a bold leap into the unknown. I hated my life. I felt like my day-to-day routine was something more akin to imprisonment. I despised where I lived with its leaky pipes, cramped rooms, fading wallpaper and creaky floors. I hated that I worked impossibly hard for substandard wage under a megalomaniacal boss content to leave me with no free time and no quality of life. And so, I mustered the courage to put it all behind me and start over. My destination? A new dawn. My destination? A new dawn. PA. Good afternoon, passengers, and thank you for riding with us today. We are now departing the station at Somerville and will soon begin our ascent through the mountains to reach our destination of Woodcrest. We expect to have arrived in around 40 minutes from now. Please make yourself comfortable and enjoy the trip. Day 1. I had foolishly expected there would be fewer passengers aboard following our stop in Somerville. On the contrary, there were precious few seats with several people walking the aisle, hoping to find an open spot. I knew it was only a matter of time before I had company. Excuse me? Sure enough, there stood a young cheetah eagerly eyeing up the empty seat beside me. Oh, what a twin cheetah. Is this seat free? I was the type to avoid sharing seats on public transport where possible, but I knew the train was much too full to be picky, and having him go elsewhere would just be rude. I gave him a gentle nod and slid along the seat towards the window, allowing him room to sit down. Thanks, I'm sorry to intrude, Mr. Please enter your name. Okay, I just finished watching Loki. Okay, Loki perhaps. It's my name. My name's Loki. Mr. Loki, my name's Axel. Good to meet ya. He held out his hand offering a handshake, an offer I accepted. Although somewhat awkwardly, I could already tell Axel was the chatty sort. At least I knew I would not be bored for the remainder of the trip. So, business or pleasure? What do you mean? I ride this route often when I go to visit my parents in Somerville. Though I have never seen you before, are you visiting Woodcrest on vacation? Actually, I'm planning on staying put. Oh, you're moving? Neat. Have you been to Woodcrest before? No, this will be my first time. Oh, okay. You just wing on me? Wow, that's brave. Did you bring anything with you? Only the essentials. I saw everything I could not fit in a carry-on bag. Call it a fresh start. You have organized somewhere to stay? I'll be staying with an old friend I haven't seen in years to start. I plan to organize something more permanent a little later on. Excel. Oh, that's real cool. I'm excited for you. I moved from Somerville a little over a year ago. I didn't know anybody at first, so it was kind of hard, but thankfully I made some friends pretty quickly and that helped. There's heap of things to see and do in Woodcrest too, so I doubt you'll ever get bored. Oh yeah? What kind of things? All depends on what you are into. There's a couple of really neat shopping malls, a sweet arcade, lots of cool shops and the like. And if you're more outdoorsy, there's plenty of running tracks, a lake to swim in, and there's even heaps to see further out in the woods. The woods? Yeah, Woodcrest is a big place, but there's a lot of areas that haven't been built up yet. If you head up far enough, there's heap of cave, abandoned buildings and all kind of other cool stuff. Oh, sounds great. I like cave. That actually sounds kinda exciting. I might check those out sometime. Really? Well, my friend Dom and I, we often go exploring to see what we can find. If you like, you can come with us. Okay, should I or should I not? Sure, that'll be great. We'll see how things go. Okay, fine, sure, that'll be great. You do that? Sure. That'll be great. Axel grinned and slipped me a piece of paper. Wing again. That's my number. If you're bored, give me a call. Hey, I just met you. I know this is crazy. Here's my number. Call me maybe. Thanks, Axel, you're too kind. Oh, he's feeling shy? Oh, it's okay, haha, I think it will be fun. We managed to fill the rest of the journey with idle chatter. I told him of my horrible apartment, my even more horrible bosses, and how excited I was to get away from it all and do something new. That's so cool. I'm really glad for you. Woodcrest is a really neat place. I'm sure you're going to love it. Pierre, good evening passengers. We'll be arriving at the station in Woodcrest shortly. Once we have stopped, please gather up any luggage you may have brought on board and make your way off the train in an orderly fashion. Thank you for riding with us and please enjoy your time in Woodcrest. Oh, we are arriving already? I can say it's a very nice graphic. With my luggage in tow, I disembarked the train and entered the station with Axel following closely behind. So what's the plan now? My friend should be waiting somewhere nearby. I'll meet up with him when I find him. I see. Well, I'll leave you to it then. It was great meeting you. Remember to call me if you need anything, okay? Sure thing, thanks Axel. Axel looks so young. No problem. Good luck and welcome to Woodcrest. Okay, wink again. Axel is definitely a winker. Axel waved before turning away and being absorbed into the huge crowd. I scanned across the groups of people looking for a familiar face but came up blank. Where was he? He hadn't forgotten, had he? As the crowds thinned, it became clear that Diego hadn't arrived yet. I suppose I should not have been surprised. I found a seat and pulled out my phone to pass time. He'll be fashionably late as always, I was sure of it. I wondered, what would life be like in Woodcrest? Would this be the right decision? How much had Diego changed in the past 2 years? Diego was in his sophomore year when I began my first. That year, student accommodation was overbooked and we were forced to share a room. It all worked out well though, as we quickly became friends. We even shared a few classes here and there, making up enough credits for our respective degrees. He finished his studies at the end of my second year and moved straight to Woodcrest while I remained finishing my final year, entering the workforce immediately after. Truthfully, I doubt I would have chosen Woodcrest as my destination if Diego hadn't been here. He was always a good friend and I regretted not keeping in touch. At least I now had a golden opportunity to right that wrong. What are you doing staring at a blank phone? Ow! Having been lost in thought, my phone screen had long since timed out, although I wasn't going to take the blame for that. Well, if you weren't late, maybe I wouldn't be. Hahaha, I wasn't that late, come on. He was that late and quite a lot bigger than I remember him being. Honestly though, it kind of suited him. Oh, okay. You're still the same as ever. Oh, Diego is very huge. He's such a buff wolf. Very buffy. You're still as timely as ever. Oh, shut up about that already. I wasn't that late. Just how much time do you spend at the gym exactly? You are huge. Not nearly as much as I would like to. Bullshit, look at those arms. So strong. Well, yeah, I try. Anyway, it's getting dark out. We have plenty of time to catch up back at my place. Sound good? Sounds good. Let's get going. Judging from the appearance of Diego, I think he's those kind of furry that work out very hard in the gym, but at the same time, he eats a lot. Oh, what a nice place. Make yourself at home. I'm grabbing something from the kitchen. I'll be right back. And judging from his appearance, especially his bulge, I bet he has a very big bulge. The first thing I noticed on my arrival was the smell. A familiar scent from years long past. A nostalgic scent that was unmistakably Diego. It brought back pleasant memories. I took a seat on Diego's couch, awaiting his return. I wouldn't have to wait long, and he did so in possession of a large paper bag containing a lot of alcohol. Vodka, whiskey, gin, you name it. He has it. Well, you're wasting no time. We must celebrate. I haven't seen you in 2 years. I'm certainly not opposed, but if I don't eat something first, I'm liable to black out in 2 minutes flat. Way ahead of ya. Aha, right on cue. Diego left the room to answer the door and returned carrying a veritable mountain of pizza boxes. What the? Who else is coming around? What do you mean this all of us? All of that? Growing boys like us need plenty of food, am I right? There is so much wrong with that statement. I don't even know where to start. Shh, less complaining, more eating. Each box contained a different pizza. Chicken Alfredo, pepperoni, Italian sausage and meatball, cheese and garlic, BBQ pulled pork. I hardly knew where to begin. That's a lot, dude. Okay, he winked at me again. Oh, not again, he winked at me. I bet the game developer likes to see furry wings. Okay, BBQ pulled pork, cheese and garlic, Italian sausage and meatball, pepperoni, chicken Alfredo. Okay, I will start with sausage. Of course you go for sausage and balls. Wow, shut up, I like it. Haha, I know you do. I grow at him, which only caused him to laugh more. He then undermined his position by grabbing one of the very same slices for himself. What, you can't talk? Diego merely winked before taking a huge, gluttonous bite. Oh, nice smile. Well then, allow me to be the first person to welcome you to Woodcrest. Hate to break it to you, but that makes you the second. What, how? I had company on the ride over. Bah, of course. So how you have been? How's life? It has had its up and down. The money here ain't bad, and there's plenty of work. Hasn't been without its challenges though. What kind of challenges? Recently broke things off with my ex. The relationship was, well, let's just say it wasn't pretty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Diego. It's fine, that's life, right? On a more positive note, I now officially own this house. Wow, I'm jealous. I could barely afford to rent a crappy apartment back in the city, and here you are, owning a house. Well, you have made the right choice moving to Woodcrest and there's plenty of properties being built as we speak, which is keeping prices steady. It's still not too expensive here and there's heap of work around, so you shouldn't have any problems finding anything. Speaking of, what are your plans for work? You're planning on living in Woodcrest, aren't you? That's the plan. I'm taking a bit of a vacation first though. Gonna get to know the place, meet some people, and enjoy some time off before I settle down. I'll figure out the specifics later on. Oh, it's okay that I stay with you for a little while. Yeah? I wouldn't be intruding? Of course not. To be honest, it's gotten awful lonely around here lately. I'm looking forward to have someone else around. I've been living on my own for the past 2 years. I'm sure the company will be a nice change. Why are you shy, Diego? When Mrs. Roscoe came back in and showed what you had on the projector, I thought for sure she was going to explode. I was sure I would feel the class right then and there. I was lucky they took pity on me on account of my good grades. We spent much of the night reminiscing about our time in university together. With all the mischief we have caused, it was a miracle we both had our degrees. Diego stood up to get another bottle of cola to mix with his whiskey but staggered slightly as he did. Oops, I think I have had enough. I tried and failed to hide a yawn. I was exhausted. It had been a long day after all, and the alcohol wasn't helping with that. I think that's a sign we should both call it quits for the night, huh? You're right, we have plenty of time to catch up tomorrow, after all. That's right, well, the spare room is down the hallway. The last door on your left, you can't miss it. Thanks, Diego. I stood up, or much like Diego tried to. I lost my balance and stumbled into the wall. Wahaha, do you need to be carried? Thanks but no thanks, I've got this. So sweet of you, Diego. If you say so. Well, I'll put this leftover in the fridge and call it a night. I'll see you in the morning, bud. Thanks, Diego, I've had a great night. See you in the morning. Sure thing. And hey, it's great seeing you again, Loki. You too, Diego. We smiled at one another for a few short moments before Diego turned and departed the room with our leftover pizza. Shortly after, I followed suit, making a beeline for Diego's spare bedroom. Oh, that's very cozy. I crawled under the covers of the spare bed and relived the day in my mind. Our Mac Excel, who seemed very nice. In addition, Diego and I still got on well and there was definite chemistry between us. What? So, Loki, you are eyeing on Diego? Expected that I'll meet lots of new people in the coming days. If any of them were up to the standards already set by Diego and Excel, I would be in terrific company. I was having a great time in Woodcrest, and I only just arrived. I fell asleep with a white grin, imagining what the coming days would bring. The next day. Okay, that's nice because there are some birds chirping. Okay, what happens? Ugh. It was already light out. I hadn't set my alarm but couldn't knock the feeling I overslept. Oh, okay. I grabbed my phone and checked the time. 10:14 a.m. I hadn't taken note of when I'd gone to sleep, but it must have been at least 12 hours ago. 10 a.m. is still considered as reasonable. My attention was suddenly drawn to a delicious smell and distinct sizzling coming from a distant end of the house. I excitedly dressed myself and hurried to investigate. Hey, sexy! Morning, sleepyhead. Had me wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I was slapped. Wish I set my alarm. The game developer did a very good job on changing the outfit of Diego just after the second day. Good effort. I was slapped. Wish I set my alarm. You'll be well rested for the long hard day ahead then. Speaking of long and hard, want a sausage? Come on, dude. Okay. So naughty. Will you make fun of me if I say yes? Only when you least expect it. Great. Okay, wing again. Eggs, onions, bacon. Oh, can I want all? I nodded vigorously, only narrowly avoiding flicking my drool all around the room. Coming right up. Diego loaded up 2 plates of food and passed one to me as we approached the couch and sat down to eat. So I assume you have something planned for today from what you said before? Sure do. Was gonna introduce you to a couple of friends if you are cool with it. Can't see why not. Ought to make friends if I plan on living here long term. Right you are. We can get going as soon as you have finished your delicious sausage. Diego had taken me to the local arcade. According to him, we'll be meeting 2 of his friends here. Alright, now where they at? They should be here already. Ah. Before stood a slender young fox. Diego, you are not late for a change. Yeah, keep talking. And soon approached a familiar face. Hey Diego, and you're... Look, I didn't expect I'll be seeing you so soon. Wow, that is so small. This city is so small. Wait, did I miss something? You two know each other? Yeah, he is the guy I met on the train yesterday. Good to see you again, Excel. Well, ain't it a small world? The fox walked over to me and offered a handshake. Loki, was it? Excel mentioned having met you. He seemed quite taken with you. That's not true. I mean, but I get excited when I meet new people. I nodded in confirmation of my name and shook the fox's hand. And you are? Dominate, Dom for short. Nice meeting you. And you? And you. So Diego, what's the plan? Well, we're already here, so who wants to lose at Chrono Calamity, huh? Oh, no, I learned my lesson last time. I'm gonna hit Dance Master 0. You're still too chicken to race me at Overdrive 5000. I wasn't familiar with any of the option, but each of the guys was looking for a challenger. Okay. Rhythm game, challenge Excel at Dance Master 0. Racing game, challenge Dom at Overtake 5000. Light gun game, challenge Diego at Chrono Calamity. I think I will go for light gun game first. Oh, it's on! I had challenged Diego at a shooting game with plastic gun controllers. I spent most of the first level getting my bearings and learning the controls. Diego was doing most of the killings. Come on dude, I'm burning through all my ammo here. Oh, he's so mad. I'm trying but I keep getting hit when I leave cover. Shoot the guys who are aiming at you first. That way they can't shoot you. Easier said than done. Moving into the second level, my performance had thankfully improved significantly. Shoot the guy on the balcony, he drops a special weapon. On it! I did as instructed and was rewarded with a bazooka. Oh, nice! Save that for the boss. We'll need it. What boss? Sure enough, moments later we were in a vehicle chased surrounded by goons in armored trucks. Now bazooka! One shot was enough to transform the jeeps and their passengers into balls of flame. Oh yeah, suck it. We then moved into the third level. The enemies here were armed with machine guns and I took a few hits early on. While I managed to figure out their attack patterns, I lost too much health and died to a stray bullet I hadn't seen coming. Diego continued on for a little while longer, but eventually died to the level boss with a drastically higher score than mine. Hahaha, I told you that you would lose. I didn't do too badly. I've never played that game before. Well, you need to get some practice in for next time then. The boss on the final stage has been giving me trouble ever since the game came out. I could really use a player too. That actually sounds fun. I'll get some more practice in the next time. I'm here then. Well then boys, where to? Sack. Axel, it's almost lunchtime. I bet Diego is hungry. I didn't have breakfast. Bad news guys, I've been called to work. Oh no, are you going in now? Yep, sorry fellows. Loki, take my keys. You are okay hanging with these guys for a bit, right? Of course. I took Diego's key from him and placed them safely in my pocket. Cool, be nice to Loki, okay guys? Sure thing. Of course. Loki, I'll see you tonight after work. See you then, Diego. Have fun at work. Diego simply grumbled something under his breath before taking his leave. Axel, off he goes. No reason we still can't get lunch though, right? Sounds great. Lead the way. Shortly after, the three of us arrived at the food court in the local mall. It was packed with people, having only a few tables free. Jeez, I hope we can find a table with enough seats for all of us. He had a point. I could see a 4-seat table out of the corner of my eyes. Alas, it would likely have been taken by the time we ordered our food. Thankfully, I had a solution. There's a free table over there. I'll go sit down, you guys go and get what you want and I'll go after. Are you sure? It's a good plan. Thanks, see you shortly. The guys had returned with their food. Axel had something distinctly Eastern. It was a sort of salad bowl with chicken and noodles in it. Okay, no wonder you have very slim body, Axel. Axel noticed my interest in his meal and gave me the rundown. It's called a donburi. You can mix and match most of the ingredients. It's delicious. Dom on the other hand had something wrapped in foil. I couldn't quite see what it was. I've got a doner kebab. You can customize this too. I've got a bit of everything in here. Okay. As he unwrapped it, I could see it wasn't joking. It was kinda bursting at the seams. It also looks delicious. What are you going to get? Donburi kebab. I wonder what Diego would have gotten. Donburi and kebab. Now I feel like eating donburi. Honestly, Axel, what you have got looks delicious. I think I'm going to get one of those. It is, I promise. I recommend the noodles. Oh, any meat is good. Just pick whatever looks best. Okay, wing again. This is where Diego would have made a rude joke about meat. Oh, I mean, they are all really tasty. That's even worse. I made my way to the store and placed my order. I got the noodles like Axel had suggested, and he was right. All of the meat looked appealing. Damn it, Diego, he wasn't even here and yet his brand of dirty jokes was already corrupting me. I decided to try 2 chicken options, Moroccan and katsu, along with a variety of salads. I paid for my order and returned to the table with my food. The 3 of us began eating our meals in unison. Between bites, I decided to ask some questions and get to know the pair a little better. So how long have the 2 of you and Diego all known one another? Diego and I became friends almost as soon as I moved here. He only just arrived too and we kept seeing each other around. One day he decided to talk to me and yeah. Dom. I was training to run a half marathon, so I signed up for the gym so I had somewhere to train on the rainy days. Diego was a regular there, so we got talking. I see. Axel and Diego was already friends, so that's how Axel and I met. Now we practically do everything together. Haha, yeah. How long ago was that, Dom? Oh, I don't know. Diego got into that relationship a month or 2 later, so I guess it's been nearly a year. I recall that Diego had mentioned his ex during the previous night's discussion. I was immediately curious and thought for a moment whether I should ask them about it. I decided against it and figured it's something he would tell me on his own when he was ready. It was best not to pry. Tom turned his attention to the kebab on his plate. He grabbed the thing with 2 hands, gingerly lifting it toward his mouth and then took a bite, spilling meat and falafel all over the table. Clumsy, let me go grab some napkins. Dom got up from his seat and made his way over to the cutlery table in the center of the food court. As he walked, I noticed Axel was watching him and appeared somewhat transfixed. Eventually, he broke his gaze and turned back towards his meal. During his turn, he noticed I'd been watching and got a small fright before returning to his food as nonchalantly as possible. Moments after Dom had returned and cleaned up the mess he made, he sat back down and took a noticeably more careful bite from his kebab. Yet another curiosity, and once again I decided not to pry, instead starting a new topic of conversation. Oh, by the way, Diego hasn't said where does he work exactly. He is a bartender at that place around the corner from here. Bartender? But suddenly has duty call? I don't get it. I see, has he worked there long? As long as I have known him. Axel? About a year and a half now, I think. I see, I can totally picture him being a bartender. He certainly knows his liquor, although maybe that's a bad thing. Axel, oh looky, you never said how you and Diego met. Oh wow, we dormed together in university for 2 years. He moved to Woodcrest straight after that. Cool, is he much different now? He's much bigger and stronger than he was. Personality-wise, so far he seems mostly the same. I can picture him being a huge troublemaker back then. He was, but I can't talk. I was just as bad. Huh, I can totally see it. What about you guys? What do you both do? I'm in the business of events, so I build stage, cater, do security, whatever that needs doing. The variety is great, keeps me on my toes. Axel, I'm studying part-time. I'm also working part-time for a delivery service type of place. We drop off wholesale grocery supplies to businesses and stuff like that. I see. I was working full-time until recently, but it kinda sucked. Hoping to start over here and have a happier life. You will, Woodcrest is great. There's plenty of opportunities here. I wonder if my boss is hiring, I should ask. I'll appreciate that, thanks Tom. The other 2 had already finished their food and were patiently waiting for me to finish mine. I took my last few bites and let out a contented sigh. So what's the plan now? I was thinking I'd head home soon and relax a bit. The last few days have been headaches to say the least. Oh, you are leaving already? It's okay, Axel, he did just move to a whole new city after all. I can't blame him for wanting some downtime. We'll see each other soon enough, I'm sure. I've got your number. Axel, can I ask for yours, Dom? Sure, show me your phone for a second. I handed Dom my phone and he put them closely together. My phone made a sound before he handed it back to me. There you are, I should be in your contacts now. Great, okay guys, see you next time. Axel, bye, I had fun hanging out with you. Until next time. That was fun. Okay guys, so I think that's it for today. I like this game so much. Thanks for my friend Caden who introduced this furry visual novel to me. I like the characters and I like the graphics. Like, can see that the game developer has put a lot of effort in this game. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye.